Hey guys, it's Chris coming at you live from Moncks Corner, South Carolina, and we are making some super easy, super good keto brownies today. This is a recipe that's tried and true. I've done this recipe tons of times, and it's one of those recipes I kind of converted over to keto. So it's one of my absolutely favorites and most, it's very simple. There's a few ingredients to it, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how I make it. This is one that you do have to melt a few things, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Hold on, let me just move this. There we go. So make sure you guys are dropping a 1 down below if you're watching live. Drop a 2 if you're watching replay, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from, because I'd love to know. And make sure you share me out to all your keto groups to show me, and then comment, share down below once you do share. So the first thing we are going to do is put some butter in here. We've got half a cup of butter. Salted, unsalted, I don't think it really matters. Nobody really follows that part of the recipe anyways. So, kind of just do whatever. Half a cup of butter. Okay, now we are going to add 4 ounces of Lily's chocolate. That is chocolate bar and a little bit of chocolate chips because I ran out of the rest of the chocolate bar. So, you gotta make do with what you got. Next up is, okay, so I'm actually going to let that go while I go and mix up some other things. So that's going to melt. Hello, Michelle. Make sure you guys are sharing to all your groups and comment, share down below. So while that is melting, I'm going to come over here and mix up some keto brown sugar, some erythritol, and some vanilla extract. So the brown sugar I'm using is Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. It is the golden one, so just get the golden one and it'll look just like that. Boom. Next up we have, how much? 1/4 cup of erythritol. I'm going to use the Lakanto original or classic, just 1/4 cup. Just like that. Okay, and now it's asking for 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. There's a half, there's a whole, there's a half. And I didn't fill any of those up any, so I'm just going to do like a 1/4. Okay. So, wow, that chocolate is already melting. So make sure you don't put this on high. You want this on a medium, because you want this to be able to melt nicely without burning. You don't want to burn anything, because we all know how to burn down the kitchen, right? So let's not do that today. Hello, Kelly. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we are making brownies, super easy. Next up is 2 eggs. 1 and 2. Oh no. Okay, good save. I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. Make sure you guys are letting me know where you're watching from down below in the comments, because I'd love to know where all I'm reaching. Just drop your state or whatever down below. Just gonna mix this up a little bit. There we go. It's starting to come together over here. And this is going to be like a very thick, like chocolate. At first it's going to be a little liquidy, but the chocolate will finish melting down. Okay. So go ahead and mix this together. Let's go. Okay. So now we're going to add 1.5 cups. Add eggs beat well. No. We're going to let that sit there for a minute. Okay. And we're going to finish melting this. Once this is done melting, we're going to allow it to cool down for a few minutes. Maybe not even a few minutes. Just as long as it's not like piping hot, because we don't want to cook the eggs in there. Because if you mess this up, cook the eggs by accident, then you've got like chunky mixture. I've never done it, so I don't exactly know how that works, but if the mixture's too hot when you mix it with the eggs will get stiff, and you don't want that. So just keep it going. So there's that. And I need to know who my chocolate lovers are in the comments. If you love chocolate, drop a chocolate bar emoji or drop the word chocolate down below in the comments. So I need to know like how many people watching just love chocolate. Okay, so this is the mixture here. It's a little more liquidy than I remembered it being, which is fine. Because I measured everything right. So I'm just gonna allow this to cool down for a few minutes. I'm actually gonna turn this fan on low. And so I already have the oven preheated to 350 degrees. I greased my pan here. So I put avocado oil, and then I put my parchment paper that I cut, and then I put avocado oil on top. So that makes sure that the parchment paper doesn't burn to the pan, and that makes sure that the parchment paper comes right off of your cake or brownies, whatever you're making, because I, for one, cannot stand it when I put 20 minutes into a whole recipe and then it's like, it just stuck to the pan. I need some like thumbs up down below in the comments if you've ever like spent an entire day on a recipe and then you end up with crap stuck in a pan that you can't do nothing with, because I have done that before. Hello Kayla, thank you all my chocolate lovers there, because I just can't stand it when that happens. That is obnoxious. Okay. The rest of the recipe is just the almond flour and some chocolate chips. The chocolate chips are optional, but I'm gonna add them, so I'm gonna go grab those real quick. So let's see. I'm using Lily's chocolate chips. Where do I put them? What did I do with them? I don't have any clue what I just did with them. I had them out just a minute ago. Hey Danielle, I'm gonna look one more time. Don't you hate losing? Oh, there it is. It was just hiding in the freezer. That's all. Okay, so I've got my bag. It's just Lily's chocolate chips. You can get them from Walmart. I like the semi-sweet ones. So let's see if this is cooled down. You don't want this to seize up, so make sure you... I don't think this will seize up really, so don't worry too much about it. This is good. If you can touch it, you're good. Cool down now. So mix that in there. Grab your spatula to make sure you get all of it out. This spatula I got from Walmart is holding up its value for real. Like, this spatula works so well. I mean, look how clean it gets it. It scrapes everything out. Okay. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to turn this off. Okay. So now we've got this. Just mix it all together. And you'll see everything. 4 bags of Lily's, 2 different flavors. That completely changed the color here. Okay, perfect. So now we've got a thicker looking mixture here now. Now it's more of like a pudding consistency. And now we are going to add, we added that. So I'm going to change over to the spatula because I do not want, I don't know how thick this is going to be. So that is 1.5 cups of almond flour. You're probably thinking that's a lot of almond flour. It's okay though. I promise this recipe is good. I've done this recipe so many times. So speaking of recipes, I will be posting this recipe tonight. No, probably in the morning, honestly, because I like to do it the next day. So I will be posting the recipe. But if you guys want access to my free recipe group, it's got tons of great recipes like this and others that are added into there daily. Tons of great resources. Just comment secret down below and I will get you into that recipe group. All you have to do is comment secret down below and click up here in the top right corner. Make sure we are friends. You'll see my face in the top right corner. Click it and send me a friend request. Okay, so this is kind of thick. Just make sure we get any lumps that could be in there out. On it nice and incorporated. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's kind of very thick, but it's a good brownie batter consistency. And we're just gonna put it right in there. So this part tends to be a little hard lately because spreading it with the parchment paper in there is a little difficult. Doesn't seem like it would be difficult, but it's just been kind of a challenge because the parchment paper likes to move around the pan. So, and that's another reason I put oil under the parchment paper. That seems to kind of keep it in place a little bit. So spread out your batter. Like so. Okay, almost done. Okay. Make sure. I don't want it to be like super lumpy or anything. Just want to make sure it's all even. So this is what I do. I'm going to put this, double it up, maybe triple it up, whatever. Move anything out the way and just bang it. Do this on the counter actually, in case anything hits the stove. So this is going to flatten out what you got going on there. It's just going to like bring any air bubbles up. Gets a little loud, so maybe only do that during the daytime, but it's nice, flat, and flush all across the board. And now I'm going to put this in the oven for about 35 minutes or until a toothpick can be poked and it comes out clean. So let's go ahead and put that in there. Oh wait, one more thing. I wanted to add some chocolate chips on it. So just sprinkle them on there. And yes, I did just drop chocolate chips on the floor. These are going to make it look so much better. Not that it's going to look bad, but it's going to make it perfect. And gooey. Okay, so we've got some chocolate chips spread across the board there. And now we're just going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And that's all. Boom. Okay, hello Brenda. Where did you get the spatula? At Walmart. Very cheap, but it's stiff rubber. It's not like floppy like most spatulas. Yeah, this is gonna be a really good recipe. Thank you, Kelly, for sharing. I truly appreciate it. If you guys could continue to share this video, comment, share down below, and if you want to my secret recipe group, it's got tons of great resources. Comment secret down below and I'll get you in. I'll see you guys later. I'll be posting the results tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout. Maybe late at night. I don't know what the night will. Might get a little frisky and make some recipe posts. So I'll see you guys later. Have an amazing night. Bye.